Hello Libra, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. This is your work, career, business, money reading. I'm making this video, shooting this video mid-November 2019, but whenever you're finding this reading is when it applies to you. And so, all great if you're seeing this just after I've uploaded it, but I've set my intention that whoever needs to hear this information, this guidance, gets to see this video whenever it is that they need it. So you haven't missed out. So as always, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. It could be that just part of this resonates with you. You don't need to take other people's problems on, Libra. So what about your work, Libra? Got choose to change and perfect. This is asking you to choose to change what you're doing so that it's perfect for you. This is saying don't just keep on putting up with doing whatever it is that you're doing if you're not really enjoying it, or if there's something that you'd much prefer to be doing. It's like you're not here just to like put up with things and just keep going doing something that you decided on a while ago. Even if you enjoyed it before, maybe you're not enjoying it now. Maybe there's something better that you can do. It's like choose to change. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay doing what you're doing just in the same way that you're doing it just because it's working financially for you to a certain point, you know. Don't think that you've got limitations. Don't think that if you change what you're doing that you're going to go back to the start and you need to start all over again. It's not true. You can step up. You can step up, Libra. And this isn't asking you just to go for like something slightly better than you've been doing, or something that feels better, something that's more interesting to you. This is like, go for what's perfect for you. You know, it's like when years ago, well, I don't know how many years ago, 4, 5 years ago maybe, I was living in Port Douglas. I just moved there, and I was running my business, my online business, Be Healing. And I would go down to this cafe every morning, um, and sit there. I'd do my journaling. I'd have a coffee. It was like my break from being at home and working on my business. And one morning I went there and sat on a table, which was actually in front of the shop next door to the cafe. And I sat there, had my coffee, and then when I was getting up, I actually faced the shop that was next door, and there was a sign in the window. And the sign in the window said that they were looking for someone that has experience in sailing to sail a 62-foot catamaran that can take people snorkeling. And anyway, just a few months before that, I had been living on a 60-foot catamaran, sailing it. I could sail it single-handedly as well. And I was also, years before that, a dive guide. Yeah, so I'm a rescue diver and love snorkeling, right? So I had all the qualifications. It's like when I saw that advert, I'm like, they're asking for me. Like, who else? Who else would have, like, how many people in the world have that knowledge, that mix? How many people have sailed 62-foot catamarans? There's not many of us, right? And so I was just sat out there, and it was like, yeah, I had to go for it and run my business at the same time because it was made for me. It was perfect for me. And it was so much fun too. I was doing like 12-hour shifts. I was wearing myself out. I got real thin doing that, but it was just so much fun. It was like getting paid to have fun. Oh my God. I would have done it for free, but don't tell them that. And so in that same way, it's like there's something that's perfect for you. Like what? Imagine yourself in that situation. You're sat in a cafe, you're just chilling out, and you turn around and you look at that window and there's an advert for you. What would it say? That was for me back then. That was the perfect one for me back then. But what was yours say? Because if you think about that, Libra, if you think what that perfect advert would be for you, then you're going to get on that same page to manifesting that opportunity, to bringing that opportunity in, what you'd really love to do, what would be perfect for you. And it's going to be fun. It's not going to be boring, that's for sure. Right. Libra, you've got brilliant, let go of the past. Now, I'll further that example. So I was living on a 60-foot catamaran. We were sailing it. I was running my business, my online business from that. If you've read my book, Having It All, you'll see that it's on the cover. Um, Now, if when that experience finished through a relationship breakup, if I hadn't have got over that, if I'd have just stayed feeling a victim to that being over, and that it was a brilliant lifestyle, because it was a brilliant lifestyle, but if I hadn't let go of that, then I never would have been able to do it in a better way. And it was like, even though that was a brilliant lifestyle, I realized it was it was just me and my partner, and it was very restrictive. It was like, I really miss community. I really miss community. Like, we'd stop off at islands like this one. We didn't sail to Thailand, but we'd stop off at islands like this and we'd explore, and sometimes we'd meet people, but it was never the same people twice. So you couldn't develop with the relationships with people. And I really miss that now. And I wanted to have more fun with more people, right? We had fun, but between the two of us, but I wanted to have more fun with more people. And so when the opportunity came up, it was brilliant for me then. It was like even more brilliant. And so, Libra, this is saying in a similar way, you've got to let go of the past. If something you did was brilliant in the past and you haven't got over that yet, if you haven't set yourself free from that, if you don't realize that it's just set you up for the next thing that's going to be even more brilliant, but you can't find that next thing until you've let it go, until you've know that that experience was over, that it was good, but that experience is over now. Then you won't be able to move forward into it, because there's something waiting for you that would be perfect for you, something that would be even more brilliant than that brilliant experience you had. So you Libras that have had a brilliant working experience in the past, you've got to let that go, because there's something even better waiting for you. Let it go emotionally. Because, sometimes we can have negative experiences in life, and it's hard to let go of those because our subconscious mind ruminates over it. It goes on and on and on about what it didn't like about it, right? And so we can hold on to things like that. But sometimes the best things in life are hard to let go of too. Think about those relationships that you've been in that you were really passionate about them, you really love them. They're harder to let go of than the ones that you didn't really care about that much, that weren't that aligned with you, that you didn't have an amazing connection with, aren't they? So in the same way, it's like there's jobs and stuff that you've done, there's things that you've done in the past, Libra, that were brilliant, and they're harder to let go of. You need to release those emotional attachments to it. What about money, Libra? What have you got going on with your money? Oh, this is saying, you can see what it's saying, Libra. Is this thought useful? I am good enough. So you've got a belief that you're not good enough for the money that you want. Yeah, you are good enough, Libra. Everybody deserves to have a lot of money. If you're willing to do something, you've got to provide a service, you've actually got to do something or be growing in yourself and doing something for other people, You don't just deserve money for doing nothing. It's if we imagine that the world is like a tribe and there's only a few of us, one person's got to go collect food, the other person's got to hunt, one person's got to cook. We've all got our different jobs to do, right? We can look at it in a basic way like that. And now we're really lucky because there's 7.7 billion people in our tribe. And now we've got access to all of them pretty much. All of the people in the world. We can do like I'm doing. I've got customers all over the world that I can service. It's like now we can do things for many, many more people. And so you are good enough. Everyone is good enough to have the finances they want, the money that they want. And so stop thinking that you're not good enough. Of course you're good enough. Libra, imagine going into a hospital, into a maternity ward, and there's 10 newborn babies all in their little cribs. They've all been born today, and you're looking at them all. And then you've got to decide which ones deserve money and which ones don't. Which ones deserve love and which ones don't. Which ones deserve a great life and which ones don't. Impossible, isn't it? But of course you know. You know that they all deserve love, they all deserve money, they all deserve riches, they all deserve a great life. They all deserve to do what they love. You were one of those newborn babies, Libra. We all were, and we all deserve it. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. No matter what like mistakes you think you've made, no matter what choices you've made in your life, you deserve plenty. And so stop thinking you're not good enough to have the money you want. Stop that. Stop that, Libra. Yeah, Libra. Money. Not appreciating yourself is a sabotage. You know when like you're really good at something and then you just play it down. Like someone you do it for someone and then so imagine imagine a lady and she goes to her church and she's cooked something, right? For some fate or whatever. And she's cooked something, she takes it along, and people are tasting it and saying, "Oh my God, this is really good." And she'd go like, "Oh, it's nothing, it's nothing." And people will say, "Oh, can you come?" Like, "No, it's amazing. Can you come and make that for this function that I've got?" And she's like, "Oh no, it's nothing. Yeah, I can come and do it for you. You don't need to pay me though." You know, this is like, stop doing that kind of thing. You've got to appreciate yourself. You've got to appreciate what you do that's of value and that other people value it. Like, nobody would want you to come along and make that dish for an event for them for free. That's ridiculous. Like, no one would want you to do that. If someone's appreciating you and what you do, they want to give you something back from it, for sure. And if they don't, then there's something wrong with them. They're not really appreciating you, right? And so stop sabotaging yourself. Appreciate what you do for others and know that it has value and allow yourself to receive that value back, Libra. So your money stuff, it's all about you and how you're feeling about yourself. You are good enough. You don't need to sabotage yourself. You can value yourself. You value what it is that you do for other people. Put a price on it. Put a bigger price on it. Really value it. Especially when you're doing it in your way and you're adding your own particular value to it, Libra. So if you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a private reading, and there's a link popping up about now, those are 3 pages long, and I do them within 24 hours, send them to you by email. Um, you can upgrade as well, and you can also tell me what you want the reading about, whether it's love, money, career, whatever, health, general. Just choose those options when you order it, and you can also do upgrades as well at the time of ordering too. If you'd like to watch my other videos as well, I do like dailies, weeklies, monthlies, full moon, new moon, soulmate readings. There's a playlist popping up about now for all of your videos, Libra. So if you click on that, it's a quick link to all of your readings. So check my other readings out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.